Hey man, say man, it's your boy Jay Dizzle, little baby. Hey man, listen man, you know I had to come on here Rizzy. I had to come on here right. You know what I'm saying? It's young Jay Dizzle, man. It's your homie. I'm your homie, man. You know what I'm saying? They be like, whose man's is this, man? It's your man's, man. Pause, by the way. Pause. But listen, man, we got a topic, you feel me? I just wanted to, a little, you know what I'm saying? I could do it though. You feel me? If I need to put it on, I'll put it on, man. But I'm sorry, y'all. But look, so we're gonna get into the topic, okay? Dating in the United States of A. Okay. Dating women in the United States of America. So I wanna talk a little bit about my experience, you feel me, with dating in the United States of America. So number one, okay, let's okay, how we gonna break this down? Because there's different ways we could go at this topic, man. It's there's a lot of aspects to it. So let's start here, okay? Talking to women in the United States. So typically, right, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm kind of like I think I do better when it comes to like texting than like the in person. Jay. I mean, okay. So look, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I used to be a little nervous though. Like, when I was younger, I wouldn't be going up to no starties like that. All the honeys, hey man, you see her right there on me? Go ahead, go ahead. I'm like, hey man, I ain't doing it, bruh. She on the phone right now, dog. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? She with her family, dog. I ain't doing it. You feel me? But I would start messaging girls on dating apps and things like that. You feel me? I felt like that was a little easier because texting is a little easier. You can think about what you about to say. It's not like bam, bam, bam. But you know, it's still tedious. Okay, it's still tedious. Now, what do we have to? I don't want to say deal with, but what do we put up with in the United States of America? Okay, so I think one thing to note is that the United States is a first world country. That's number one. It's a first. We are in a first world country here in the United States. So with that being said, it changes a lot. Okay, so everybody has money now. Of course, not everybody, but when I say everybody got money, it's like that money is a big aspect to culture, to dating, and everything. So when you have, you know, people making money, that means everybody's allowed to have their own standard. Like, hey man, I make, 5K a month, I make 10K a month. Guess what? I need you to make 10K a month, little baby. I need you to make 5K a month, little baby. All that good stuff. You feel me? So I think that's one thing too. Like, I think it's hard for, the average male to just date a lot or date a female or something like that because, in my opinion, I'm thinking the ladies is, nowadays is making more money than men. Am I wrong? Like, what y'all think? Like, I think it's kind of how it's going because they have so many different ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? You could be an influencer. Of course, you can start your own business. They got the lashes. They could do the hair joint. You feel me? If they really want to go down that route, bro, they could do the OF. They could do the Instagram model, Jay. You feel me? Now, for us men, it's not saying that we couldn't do, we can't. I'm not saying we can't start our own business or, we can't model whatever. But you a man though. You feel me? So, you know, we are the ones who are going to get the bag. We're the ones who's supposed to be the protector, provider, and women. They are the embodiment of beauty. So it makes sense that they can be model and it comes to them easy and stuff like that. But I might as well talk about my experiences with dating. So let me see where we gonna go. Let's go to here, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys a good experience and a bad experience when it comes to my experience with dating women in the United States. So I met this one girl. Okay, I met this girl in the mall, and well, okay. Rule number one, bro: do not talk to girls where you work at, bro. It's just not gonna go well. It could go well, you know what I'm saying? Like 99% of the times though, it's probably not gonna go well. But anyways, met shorty at work, okay? And you feel me? I was working inside of the mall. So inside of this mall is a Macy's. If you are in the Bay Area and you go to Concord, some people, hey, they in the Bay Area. Hey man, shh. But anyway, if you know about Concord, Sun Valley Mall, okay, they have a Macy's. That's kind of like they have a women's Macy's, then they have a men's Macy's. I was working at pretty much both because they switch you around or whatever. But I wasn't working at Macy's. I was working at the Finish Line that's inside the Macy's. You did, so I got a joint inside the joint. But yeah, so I'm working at Finish Line. So you know, we don't. It's not like we get too many new. It's not like we got too many new people because I don't work there no more. But it's not like we got too many new people, that would come in. But this in particular day, we got a new worker, not for Finish Line, for the Macy's part. So okay, let me break down the day. Right, I'm going in for work. Okay, now I work upstairs, but I'm downstairs, so I'm walking in through the Macy's, the lower level, right? So I'll go in, right? There's a elevator, as you keep on going inside of Macy's, you're gonna bust a right, and you're gonna find the elevator. Not the elevator, I'm tweaking, the escalator. But before you get to the escalator, there's like a little front desk to the side, and you can see who's working over there, whatever. I catch myself looking over there, and I see this slim, thick thing. I mean, she is a baddie, dog. You feel me? Chocolate queen and all that, right? So I see her. I'm like, okay, man, she looks good, but I don't say anything. I don't think, I see her, but I don't say anything the first time. You feel me? So, I go up, whatever, end up going home, whatever. Next day comes around, right? And there's like a little area downstairs too that's right behind where she was working at the front desk, and you could put your backpack in there. So I think I went to the room to put my stuff in there, because we're not supposed to have our backpacks in the back of the if you work in a fitness line, you got your backpack in the back where all the shoes are. They think you gonna rob it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing about skin color, but hey man, ain't no backpacks back here, little bruh. Feel me? So I go to a little room, and I put my backpack down there. She go up in there too. You know what I'm saying? So we introduce ourselves to each other. I'm like, how you doing? What's your name? Blah blah blah. She's like, hey, I'm blah 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 blah. Cool. Got her name, whatever. Bam. Later on throughout the week, we keep on talking, whatever, and I'm getting a number or whatever. And it's cool, right? So, she ends up, as I'm talking to her, she tells me that she's in a situation ship. All right, so that's red flag number one. Of course, I'm not. Well, she initially tells me she is like talking to somebody somewhat, but they be on and off. So I'm thinking, okay, she took, what I'm saying, I can't, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But later on, bro, as we keep on talking, and mind you, like, I knew she's feeling your boy because when I be on my little shift or whatever, yeah, again, she worked downstairs, I work upstairs. So she would come from downstairs and be upstairs talking to me the whole entire time, like while she on the clock, so it's stuff like that going on. But, she's telling me about what she's dealing with, like when she leaves with, whoever she's talking to, you feel me? So that's another thing, I think, like, I'll say this, okay? American women have a lot of options. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's something that we deal with. Okay, with the dating apps on Tinder, if you get a dating app as a male, you probably gonna get zero swipes. You feel me? Like you probably gonna get no matches, none like that. If women goes on there, it's the complete opposite. She probably gonna get 30 within the first 30 minutes. It is what it is. So, she talking to bruh, whatever, cool. But she ends up telling me like, hey, like, I don't really, like bro like that. You feel me? Like, what I'm saying? We have our little arguments here and there, but, I ain't really feeling bro like that no more. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she ends up telling me the thing that, completely just make me be like, okay, bet. She ends up telling me that her and bruh are just like brothers and sisters now. Like they ain't into in with each other in a like a relationship or something like that. So I'm like, bet. You feel me? I start talking to her. Next thing I know, bruh, Next thing I know, bruh, Shorty's in the gang. Bruh, how, bruh, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I got the worst just picks. Like, I don't know what it is, bruh. I guess it's, I see how they look and I'm like, bruh, I gotta see what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? But she was in the gang. Long story short, bruh. This is a long story. I don't want to make this video long-winded, but she ends up getting mad at me because I start kissing on Shorty, I start feeling on Shorty, But, she ends up getting mad and she ends up telling bruh, like, yeah, that's why I'm blah, 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 blah. That's why I'm talking to bruh at the spot. And bro's in the gang too. I'm not in the gang. And another thing, man, I'm a chill dude. You feel me? And of course, if I gotta defend myself, I defend myself. I'm not looking for no problems. Like who trying to fight and all that, especially over a girl that I'm not dating. But yeah, man, bro want to fight. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. You feel me? Honestly, dog, I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro, want to fight or if you want to, do something else. You feel me? So hey man, I know. Hey, man, you a little. Hey bro, I end up getting transferred. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm just keeping it real, dog. I wasn't finna fight, bro. But it is what it is. That's one situation, okay. And I guess the moral of that situation is, these girls be having options out here, and when they got options, situations like that can happen. You be dating your girl in America, and she gonna have options, bro, on the side. You feel me? And she may do her thing, she may not. It's just something that you gotta think about. Of course, is it all women? No, all women ain't doing this. All American women are not bad, but there's some that's doing this for sure. And now we're gonna get on to the good. I ain't gonna lie, throughout my life, I've met a good amount of good women, bro. In the United States of America, that's another thing I'd be like, bro. How are some of these dudes talking down on them? I mean, not just. I mean, there's people who tell you there's no good women in America. There's people who tell you all women in America are trash. That's just not true, bro. That's just not true, bro. And I'm about to tell you right now. Same place, bro. Same job. Yes, I know, bro. I was getting around. You feel me? I was talking to multiple shawties. It is what it is, bro. In the same spot, at the same job. Okay. I meet another girl. She is Armenian. Okay. She's Armenian. She's really, really, really dope. So, I'm at work one day. She's at work one day. I don't know her. She don't know me. But we ended up talking somehow. Okay. We ended up talking. We like introducing ourselves, like, how you doing, whatever. So I ended up keep on talking to her. I ended up now. It's gonna be funny because I know somebody might be in the comments like, "Bro, this ain't American girl. She's Armenian." But I think she was born in America, so if you're born in America, your nationality is American. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, dog. But to make a long story short, bro, like she was super. I mean, she had her. She wasn't okay. She was Americanized a little bit for sure. Like if you have a girl in America, she gonna be Americanized to a degree, unless she's just really different like that. You feel me? But she was really dope. Like she had a great personality, feminine. I remember she told me one thing that just kind of blew my mind, especially as a young brother. Like I never heard nothing like this from an American shorty before. You feel me? And you just don't get stuff like what I'm about to tell you a lot. So she wanted to get a dress. Okay, she wanted to get a dress, and I don't know if we was supposed to go out to eat or something like that, but she said, "Hey, bro, listen, I want to get a dress because I want to look good for you." Bruh, when's the last time you heard a shawty say something like that? You feel me? It blew me away. It blew me away. It's like just in America, you just don't hear stuff like that. Women are not telling you too much stuff like that. Well, a lot of them, not all of them, not most, but a lot of them just ain't gonna be telling you stuff like that, bruh. And again, she was real feminine. She I don't know, man. She just wanted to make sure I was happy at the end of the day, bro. You feel me? So, it's hit or miss here. It's hit or miss here. I think most of the time, especially if you're on dating apps, like that's the worst. If you're trying to look for a real relationship, that's one of the worst places to do it, bro. Like, don't go on dating apps. Don't do that. Honestly, to keep it 1,000% with y'all boys, in my opinion, the best place. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. If you really want a real relationship, pray and go to church, bruh. Y'all gonna hate. Y'all gonna hate. Y'all gonna hate. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. If you pray and you go to church, bro, no kizzy, bro. You gonna get a girl and she gonna be your wife. I promise you, bro. It's not cap. It's not cap, bro. I know the homies, man. I ain't trying to hear about that, bro. It's for real though. I can't lie. I've been trying to tell some of my homies this for a long time. They ain't try it, and they still single, bro. I'm saying though. Am I single? Yes, I am single. Have I tried what I just told y'all to try? Yes, I have, and I'm an idiot. That's the reason why I'm not here with it right now. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it to you because you. Hey, did you at least do your own advice? Yes, I did. I'm just an idiot. But yeah, man. If you do that, bro, you 100% gonna get the girl that's for you for sure. But if you're going on dating apps, bro, even I'm gonna keep it real. Like even meeting a girl in person is like that's better than dating apps, but it's still a gamble. Like you don't know if she's a good woman or if she's not. So it's different aspects to it. You feel me? But you know, it is what it is. It is what you make it. That's why I want to go travel the world and see different cultures and things like that because dating abroad is different than dating here as well. You feel me? If you do your research again, I haven't been outside the United States, but I've done my research. You know, and hey, man, this from what I've seen from videos, from looking up how the culture is in different places, how the locals are raised and things like that. It is different. Am I saying women abroad are more feminine than American women? Well, I'm gonna keep it to you. Probably mostly, yeah, probably mostly. But does not mean there's no feminine women here in America. No, that's not true. That's not true. Are all American women trash? No, that's not true. You feel me? I'm not gonna be up here lying. Like, oh man, American women are trash. That's just not true, bro. If you really want a good one, you could get one, bro. Like that's another thing. A lot of times people complain about, man, I can't, I'm looking for a relationship, I can't find the right person, or I met somebody but they wasn't the one for me, bruh. Most of the time the person that you need is not the person that you want. Like bars, bruh. That's bars right there. The person that you need is probably not all the time, but for some people the person that they need, the person who wants them, and the person that they should be with is not the person that they want. They want somebody, you know, okay, the bro gotta be a millionaire, bro gotta be 6 feet, blah 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 blah. Which is, if that's what you want, that's okay. You can have your own standards. But there's a lot of things that come with a lot of things. Just like for us men, if you want a beautiful woman, fat butt, you know what I'm saying? Feminine, stuff comes with that. There's stuff that comes with it. Not saying it's always gonna be bad, but it's just a reality. It's just a reality of it. You feel me? But yeah, man, I wouldn't say be discouraged, man. If you're here in the United States, I wouldn't say be discouraged. You don't need to go abroad to date. If you want to, go ahead, bro. Because like I said, I want to do my research. I want to see how it is for real in person and things like that too. But is it, are we cooked? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, we are sauteed, you feel me? But it's not the end all be all. You can still find a good one here in the United States and things like that. But that's just my little 2 cents on it, you feel me? I know I rambled, I'm sorry. But if you watch this full video, man, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the goats. I love y'all, you feel me? Make sure you like and subscribe to your boy and all that good stuff, man. We out.